G'day guys, welcome back to the Imperfect Professionals, episode 26. Stay tuned, we'll talk about the Ashes, Major League Cricket, AFL, chat with the chat. So yeah, stay tuned.
Hello and welcome back to the Imperfect Professionals Podcast. It has been, I think, about 8 months since we've done an episode.
Yeah,
But
8
here we
months. Yeah,
are.
it's been ages.
It's been a while. We're back.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to episode 26.
Hopefully we can keep this consistency up as well. No promises, but hopefully we do one on Monday after the Ashes reviewing it. This will be a bit of a preview, bit of an
And the
AFL
AFL
talk,
weekend as
and
well.
the Major League Cricket.
Oh, Major League Cricket, the best tournament since the Big Bash was invented.
People don't even know what Major League Cricket is, though, probably, but
Have
stay
we been
tuned.
watching it, Pete?
Yeah, well, they probably haven't.
I don't know. We got a few viewers here. Brisbane Lions Magician, I remember you. Do you remember us? I think he does. Finally, you guys are back. Oh, look, it's been a while. Just Cause says they're back. Yes, we are. Been ages.
Does Just Cause still
Man
post?
himself, yes.
Did-
Hey?
Just Cause, if you're still here, do you post anymore? Don't know, but we'll go
Big
through
Cozzy.
best of the best. We'll go through. We've got two
Best
of
of the
our little
best.
segments as well. Best
We
of
don't
the
even know what the
week.
segments are called anymore. Best of the best.
Best of the week, I believe, and what's the other one?
Topic of the week we'll do. So we got all those
Yeah.
type of segments,
Yeah.
and a lot of chat about a lot of sport. We've obviously missed a lot. I think our last episode was before the end of the T20 World Cup final.
Shannon
Now, as we
Humphries
know,
Shannon Humphries, the big fella, still not forgetting
still wants
about
an
his
interview for old
Still-
time's sake.
Still not forgetting about it, the big man.
But yeah, England won.
Unfortunately-
England won against Pakistan. Remember that final? Seemed like it was
Yeah,
ages
I
ago.
know. Jaden. Yeah, genuinely, like we were on 2021 was genuinely our days. Not really,
Back
but
in the
like
day of 2021.
yeah, like we never hit our peak, but
2023 now, people. When did we hit 60 subscribers, by the way? Does anyone know? We've hit it, which is
yeah,
good.
no.
Maybe we hit it a while ago.
Well, I thought we were on like 59 or 57.
Wait, wasn't that
something like that?
second campaign to get to 60 or not? Because
Oh.
I know it was the original was 50. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. We
Can't
could make one
remember.
for 70, but the things kind of just cringe. I don't know.
If we can get to 61, that'd be great. 62 maybe. But yeah, the AFL season has kicked off with 6 rounds to go to finals. We'll talk
Yeah.
about that a little bit later as well. Obviously,
Yeah.
the Ashes, we're midway through the Ashes. 3 tests
Yeah.
have been done. There's 2 to go. And when we started this podcast was just ahead of the Ashes 21-22 because that was like our preview for the Ashes then. Remember?
Yeah, I know. It's been ages.
December 21 when we started the pod. It's almost a 2-year anniversary. End of this year.
I know. It's been a while.
Crazy. Got any more chats in the chat? If you want to send them through the messages, feel free to.
5 watching. That's quite a few, but no chats. Just fair enough.
Righto, if you want to send a comment, ask a question, we'll be doing that.
Yeah.
But if not, we'll get into
Fair enough.
the very first segment, I reckon. Is it time?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, here we go. The first segment back. It is topic of the day. In fact, it's not topic of the day or topic of the week, but it's topic of the century, apparently. It is the Alex Carey stumping.
Oh, Cardi's premiering something right now. That hurts. But anyways, yep. Huge.
What do we
Alex-
think, Sportsnut?
Alex Carey. I actually think it's good. Because
It's good. It's good for the game.
I think it's fair. That's the right word. Because obviously Bairstow's done it in the past to people. I don't know if you've seen that, but
Yeah, there was one where he was uh,
Yeah, I
for a
know.
spinner. He was keeping to
I
a
know.
spinner,
I know.
and he
I know.
waited to lift his leg,
Yeah, I know. And
and then
did
he
you
just
see?
said, "Oh yeah, it's one of those
Yeah,
things, part of the
exactly. I
thing."
know.
He said,
I know. And now he's all pissed off. But yeah, I think he's just got to learn to accept it.
Alex
Um,
Carey spoke a couple of days ago on it. I saw
yeah, I
that.
know. Yeah, I
Um,
think it's fair. It's
but yeah,
also, he shocked it before Bairstow left his crease, so I think it was meant to just be a warning, but then
yeah,
Bairstow left his crease.
mm. I think it's fair.
Yeah, same.
It's not to say it's cheating is not right because it's in the laws of the game. It's
Yeah, I
not
know.
underarm bowling or sandpaper. It's in the laws of the game. It's happened before. It's just because it's happened on the Ashes, everyone's talking about it.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. If it
he
happened,
was
like,
with.
yeah,
Mm,
between Sri Lanka and Pakistan, nobody would be talking about it for this long. People are thinking, yeah, like people saying they're cheating. Like, let's say Bairstow did it to Alex Carey, right?
oh,
People would be it just be hypocrites, but I think I would be still here saying it was fair. Carey should have known better, and Bairstow should
yeah.
have known better. He's the keeper. He's done it to people before, but
Well, wasn't Bairstow trying to get. Was it Labuschagne out
yeah,
of the crease?
Labuschagne, yeah, in the same
Or
test,
Warner?
yeah,
Um, but he's just got to stay in his crease, check with the
I know,
Carey, check, just go behind and ask, is it all right to leave my crease? You know,
yeah, I
the
know,
ball's dead. And Carey got it, and he just threw it out straight away. He's well
I
within
know,
his rights to do so.
yeah,
And if it
exactly,
happens again, he's within his rights to do it again. I
yeah,
don't
exactly,
understand the whole spirit of the game chat.
yeah, I know. It's not ideal, but yeah, I I don't know why people are so divided though, but yeah, it's definitely fair. I know England people don't think that's the case,
Time of the
but
game as well. Like,
yeah, I know.
fourth innings, that's the
And then,
sixth wicket.
yeah,
But ever since
and then
then, Ben Stokes
know,
just brought out Baz
and then
Ball at its finest.
and then Brendan McCullum just comes out and says he won't be having a beer with the Aussies anytime soon.
Oh, right, eh?
That's a bit far. Did you hear that or not?
I didn't hear that. There you
Mm.
go. But yeah, Ben Stokes just went Bazball 2.0,
Yeah, I know. It's
and they
absolutely
almost
crazy.
won it. I was
Yeah,
scared. Like, I was watching
I
that,
know.
and I was like, "This is quite scary. This
I
Bazball thing.
know. I know.
What is? I still don't understand what the Bazball's all about. Just
Yeah, I
scoring
know.
fast, having a lot of fun,
Ben
talking
Stokes
to the
is.
media, even though we've lost.
Yeah.
Say, yep, we're going to win the
Yeah, I
next
know.
test by 150 runs. Is that what Zach Crawley said?
Yeah, I know.
It
And what
ties
did they
into
win
their
by?
media press
Yeah, I
conferences as
know.
well.
I know. It's cooked, but
I don't know if I like the Baz. At first, it was like, oh, yep, this is a bit of fun. But at the same time, it's like, oh, I love me traditional Test cricket.
yeah, I know.
I'm
Yeah.
glad we're not Baz bowling it, Oz bowling it back.
Yeah. I
I
know.
mean, Mitch
Oh,
Marsh is
yeah.
the Oz bowler. I mean, you're allowed to
Yeah.
have Oz bowlers. Travis
Marsh
Head,
would.
love what he's
But
doing, scoring, run a ball. Marsh,
yeah.
same. But not the whole team
Yeah, I
going at
know.
it. So I don't mind
Warner,
it. But the way
Marnus.
England's going about it, it's
Yeah.
a little bit, I don't know, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't really mind. But as
Yeah.
long as we're playing our game, doesn't
Yeah.
matter what the opposition throw up.
Yeah. Yeah. Warner and Marnus have been. Yeah. I know. Just out of form, especially Warner. Like that's the
Well,
no
Warner
one.
looked good for his
Yeah, I know.
66
I
in the
know.
second test first innings.
I
Then
know.
he got out and I was like, oh, I thought he was going to go on his way to a big ton and he was going to be like Davies
Yeah.
Jackson
Same. Same.
with the
But
jump.
yeah.
That innings on at the SCG when he made 200.
Yeah, I know. I know. At the MCG, I think.
Was it? Yeah, it was at the MCG, wasn't it? I was
You
gonna.
talking about the one with Grant against South Africa?
Was it at the G?
Yeah,
I think it might be.
it was.
But he made 200, and then the next day he came out and then got out first ball, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
But he made 200. That was a phenomenal innings. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was at the G. I was going to say G, and then I thought, I remember something about being at his home ground, which is at New South Wales. But I
Yeah,
think it
I
was
know.
Boxing Day, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It was a good game. But all of them have been good games. I feel like there might be a flogging here. I don't know which way it'll go. Like, not a flogging, but enough.
Yeah, well, we've had three close games.
Yeah, I know. I
Um,
know.
but yeah, they've been remarkable games, all
Yeah, I
three
know.
of them. And
Yeah.
we'll talk about those three um, in depth a little bit more in a moment.
Yeah.
Um, should we get into it now?
Yeah.
Uh, I'll be back in a moment. If you just want
Yeah.
to talk us through that first test with the viewers, and I'll
Yeah.
be back in a minute
Yeah.
to give my opinion because it was a fantastic match. I mean, that eighth
Yeah.
wicket partnership, unbelievable.
I know. Yeah. So, don't think there's any people in the chat, but if you are, chat, say whatever you want, talk about whatever you want, even if it's footy related, talk about whatever you want to. Um, and then, yeah, um, then when Cam gets back, we'll talk about the test. Um, and yeah, but yeah, the first tests have been very, very, very good. Obviously, um, and yeah,
Welcome back. Have we? What have we said? What have we?
yeah,
What have we been saying about that?
not much, not much.
Not much,
Um,
right? Sorry about that. But I'm back here now, and that first test, so quite unbelievable
yeah, I
uh,
know.
how it all happened with that last partnership, Cummins and Warren. I still can't believe he actually did it. 55 runs they put on. England looked like they were going to do it, and then the Aussies did it instead.
Yeah, I know. Could
Uh,
couldn't believe it, but at the time, Nathan Lyon obviously ends up out of the series. But yeah, it was a
yeah.
good game.
Isn't it crazy though? Because he got injured, and that was his 100th test in a
Yeah,
row.
I know, I know, I know.
And
The
then
one,
he's not, what, he only gets to 100, he doesn't get to 101. How come it was that one?
yeah, I know, I know. It's
At least he got
unlucky,
to the tons.
and yeah, luckily. Um,
Um, but yeah,
but
very,
yeah,
yeah. What a bowler he is, the best spinner we've got, and he's out for the series.
yeah, I know, I know.
And Jack Leach for England going into the
Yeah,
series.
yeah, I
Moen
know.
Ali's come out of retirement.
I know. That's yeah, good story in itself. Seen a
And
lot of
then,
injuries.
Pope.
Yeah, I know, I know.
So Moen Ali's batting at three, I'm hearing. I mean, he batted it. So Brook batted at three in the first innings, and then they
Yeah, I
made
know.
Ali number three, and now he's going to be batting at three again.
I know. I don't like him at three, but that's good for the Aussies because I don't think he'll do anything.
Don't you just play Brook at three? Like,
I know.
even if he's not fully accomplished, experienced in the role of three.
Yeah, I know. I
Um,
reckon.
what do you reckon?
Far out. I don't know. I reckon. Um, yeah, I think he's more suited to number eight. Because if Cam Green going to be batting at eight this test?
Well, yeah, the team's been out today,
Yeah, is he batting at eight?
and we'll go through the team.
Okay.
I
Um.
so I saw it today. So they've picked both all rounders. They haven't gone with a spinner.
Yeah, I
So
know.
I saw it today. I think it was listed Marshall's ahead. So Marshall will be at six.
Yeah.
Green,
Okay.
uh,
At,
Green
at eight.
seven, and then Carey would be at eight. Unless,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
do
I
you just
think
go
as
Green at eight?
yeah, I know.
I
Or you
reckon.
just go Boland. He can bat at eight, and then
Hazelwood's coming in full bowling,
Yeah, yeah, I know.
so
But
Bowen
bring
won't be there.
Hazel, yeah, Hazelwood into Murphy, yeah,
Yeah.
and
So
keep
that's the
bowling.
team. Hazelwood's come in for bowling. They got Cummins, no spinner. Stark
No
is there.
spin. Who's in for
Um,
Murphy?
I mean, Travis Head's
Oh,
very
Green.
so green
Yeah,
because Marsh came in and just whacked 100. What about that?
yeah, I know,
And he got a couple of wickets with the ball too.
I know.
Um, but yeah, what I thought the team should have been, I think you got to play a spinner, Murphy. I know he didn't get much of a go in the last match, but I
Yeah, I
I'd
know.
rather play a spinner. Well, if it's Nathan Lyon, they're playing him, but it's not
Yeah,
like
I
for
know.
like. Lyon's
I
their
know.
greatest spinner that they have
I know.
currently, one of the best
It
spinners
is good though, because Nathan Lyon will probably finish up in the
in the
next
world,
3 years. So they need to have a look at Murphy, but they're not even having a look at
if
him.
not the best. He's if not the best spinner in the world at the moment.
Yeah,
Him and
him or
Ashwin
Ashwin or
in Test
Jadeja, but he's the
or
left arm.
Jade. Mm. Um, but yeah, it's not quite like Murphy doesn't have the experience. He was good
Yeah,
in India, but it's a lot different kettle of fish over in
yeah,
England
I know. I
with
know.
the pitches and that. But
Yeah,
I reckon he's still playing, even if he doesn't get much
yeah,
of a go.
same.
But Head can do a good job with the ball. You got Marnes,
Yeah,
Smudger as well. Um,
yeah,
but I reckon you had to pick just Green or Marsh, and I think on
yeah.
form
Now
from
you've got
last
too
match,
many.
you probably go Marsh, and then you
Now
just
you've
say
got too
Green.
many bowling options. Yeah, they just want
Yeah,
to play green for the sake of it. It's not
like you
even
can
for
play
the
Green later, like
Yeah,
just
I
for
know.
this match. Marsh is doing good. You'll get your
I know.
time, Cameron
I
Green,
know that. I know they're just wanting to play green for the sake of because he's young. I think anyway.
and maybe dropping him gives it a little bit of
Yeah, I know.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Maybe not. Because it's not a great feeling being dropped, but maybe that's what he needs, just a bit of all, yeah.
yeah, I know. I saw a comment the other
Because
day.
he's a great player
And
and a great
I
young
know. I know.
prospect.
I know. Yeah, I saw the comment another day saying Langer needs to be coached because Andrew McDonald doesn't have the balls to drop players. I sort of do agree that he doesn't have the balls to drop players, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
Because
well, I
he
still
could have
can't
dropped
believe
more.
Langer's not coach. I mean,
Yeah, I know. I know. I know.
that saga, we did an episode on it, and I think that
Yeah, I
was
know.
IJM's last episode,
Yeah, it was. It was. Yeah.
episode 7. Remember IJM,
Mo-
people?
Moen Ali came out and said you have to play a spinner in a test match, no matter where it is, in my opinion, but Old Trafford especially.
Especially.
That's what Moeen said.
Right. We might have to get IJM back on the pod, remember him, people? We might have to get him on. Big cricketing man himself. Give him
Yeah.
what he thinks of the Big Ashes series that's happening at the moment.
Have you
Um,
talked to him recently? It's probably an Austrian conversation, but
not recently, no,
yeah,
no, but
yeah,
I reckon we can try to get him on if he's available.
yeah. All right.
What about Smith's 100? Where did he get
Yeah, I
that? Was it
know.
second
I
test?
know.
That was a
Yeah.
great
Oh
century
no.
from
Yeah, I
reminds me of
think it was.
2019.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
But yeah, with the
And
first test, England, it was sort of 50-50. We got
yeah.
England looked like they were going to win. We won it. All right, we're 1-0 ahead. Now, in this second test, let's actually dominate. Let's score big. And we did that in the second test. Obviously, it was quite
Yeah.
top again,
Yeah.
but we were good enough in that second test.
Yeah.
Stokes was just going crazy,
Yeah. I
150,
know.
unbelievable. And that
Yeah.
innings is sort of like not being talked about as much.
I
Obviously,
know.
they didn't win, but because of this topic of
Best though.
essentially Bairstow Carey. But can I
Yeah, I
just say,
know.
Green
What?
got a stumping. Like, that goes to his name.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's like the
That,
most cheap wicket of all time.
that goes to Green. That's one of his wickets. That's the equivalent
I know.
of bowling a Yorker that hits the
Yeah,
stump. Still
genuinely,
counts the same in the
genuinely.
scoreboard
Yeah,
on the score
genuinely.
card, 1 wicket.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. But yeah, Marnus has been out of form here. As everyone
Yeah, I
likes,
know.
he can score big.
Yeah,
Now the
hopefully.
chat about Davey Warner, I'm getting a little
Yeah,
bit sick, to be honest. I think it's
same.
absolutely
Same,
ridiculous that you just
same.
dropped David Warner out of nowhere. I
Yeah,
think
I
he got
know.
to play in definitely the
Same.
rest of the series, and I think this summer as well. How can you drop David?
Yeah, well, yeah. He's retiring after this summer anyway, so you may as well just keep playing him with him.
Unless he gets ducks every single innings so far, then you
Yeah.
might consider it. Maybe I don't know.
I'd not even consider definitely dropping if he makes
Depends how he
six
gets
tucks
out
in a
of them.
row. If he makes
But
six, yeah, like,
that 66 was class. It was only really the last match that wasn't that great, and it
yeah,
was probably
yeah,
because Stuart Broad got him twice. It probably adds to the theatre
yeah,
of that.
yeah,
Um,
definitely.
but no, I wouldn't drop him. Usman Khawaja's been good. That century was fantastic in the first game. Marnus,
Yeah,
obviously, we need a bit more from your man, but that's okay. Smudger, hopefully he can go big in the next one. Head, he's played well, and he's got a bit of a role to play. How many bowling options do we have? Like Cummins, Stark,
I don't know.
Hazelwood, Green, Marsh, Head, Smith, Marnus. We could bowl the whole team. Alex Carey could roll the arm over.
Yeah, I know.
David
Yeah,
Warner, I saw a vision of him bowling many, many years ago. He could roll the arm over.
yeah, everyone can bowl except Carey, if we're being
Kawaja,
real.
has he ever bowled? I reckon he could
Yeah,
give it
he
a shot.
has. He has.
He has.
Bowled 68k off spin.
Whoa, I reckon they could
We
all
could,
give it a shot.
we could probably tonk him, but yeah,
Well,
not,
we'll
not,
have to wait and
not,
see.
not tonk, not
Have to
tonk
wait
him,
and
but
see.
I mean, we faced what probably 110. At least I have
Oh, well,
in
we'll see.
B
Well, we
grade.
won't see because I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. But maybe we're
Yeah.
not ruling it
Anyways,
out. We're not ruling it out. All right, we're going to get on to the next segment. It's been highly
AFL
anticipated, the return. Here it is. It
best
is best
of the
of the
day.
week, best of the day, best of the week, cricket edition. Hello and welcome to Best of the Week,
Best of the
brought
day.
by Sportsnut.
Yeah. All right. So best of the day belongs
Best of
to
the month.
Tiger Woods
Tiger Woo,
At the Miami Open
according to
Championships. He hit a
Andrew
hole
Gale.
in one at
Did
the
he?
Augusta PC. Absolutely unbelievable.
Cricket edition. This
Yeah,
is.
time to take it seriously. So, six of the week, I'm probably gonna go with Rakeem Cornwall from the West Indies.
Oh,
Um, hit a really, 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 really huge one
really, I think.
onto the
Huge one.
road
Onto the
against
road.
India's Rohit Sharma.
Mm-hmm.
Wicket of the week as well has to go to the big Rakeem Cornwall.
Oh,
Um, getting big Shan Sharma out. That's best of the day.
pretty good best of the day episode. Slash week, slash month, slash year, that was. But
Yeah,
there you go. Best of the week. Now, AFL. Remember that? We
yeah.
haven't actually talked
Huge.
about this whole season
No,
on the podcast because
no,
we haven't
no.
done an episode in eight
Been
months.
ages.
But
Been
before we
at.
get onto the AFL,
Mm,
we're
mm,
going to quickly talk about a new exciting league that has taken the world by
which is,
storm, some may say, which
oh yeah,
is
mate. Yeah,
Major League Cricket.
yeah. So this league has actually got good players. Like an America League, like you'd probably think if you got told there's an America League, you probably thought that it'd be like the lowest league quality ever.
It's actually
But that,
good.
yeah, I know, but it's not the case. It's what probably like the second most talented, apart from the IPL. Maybe you could say BBL has better players, but they do in a sense. Like the lists are better throughout, but the absolute stars are better in the Major League Cricket. Do you hear?
I'm back.
Alright,
What we
same,
saying?
same. Wait, I've said that.
Major
It's
League
the
Cricket.
probably yeah. I said it's probably the second most talented league in the world. Which you like, if you said there was an American league, you'd probably think it's the worst quality ever. But I think it's probably growing the game in America as well, which is good.
Yeah,
Um, and yeah, the lists are honestly potentially better with the BBL. The actual lists in the BBL are better, like the role players are better, but the absolute stars,
yeah,
I'd say, are maybe better in MLC.
yeah. Just quickly, are they doing that BBL draft again?
Yeah, they are.
When is it?
I don't know.
Are they doing it?
Yeah, they are. I
Uh,
know they
when
are.
did they do it
For
last year? It was sort of around here, wasn't it?
yeah. Oh, I know. I think it was like
Maybe a bit later.
yeah. Alistair
Um,
Clarkson to return in round 21.
Clarkson
Yeah.
is returning round 21. Is that set?
Yeah. People
Right. Well,
saying
we get
no
on
one
to.
cares. You
I,
haven't even
I think
talked
that.
about that
I think
on
that's
any
pretty.
podcast.
I think that's pretty important
Yeah, like
news. You
Lee
would have
just
thought
quit.
he hasn't
First,
coached since round
yeah, no,
nine.
first Lee just quit.
Mm. Well, we'll get onto that in a moment. Just quickly, my opinion on the big Major League Cricket. It's a fantastic league. Obviously, you got 6 teams. I'll name you the teams here. So we got the Texas Super Kings, the Seattle Orcas, the San Francisco Unicorns. They're my team. Are they yours? Who's yours?
Yeah, it is. It is.
It is. All right, then you got MI New York. Then you've got the Washington Freedom and the Los Angeles Knight Riders. Um,
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff. I watched the game today. I'm on holidays, and I saw Matthew Wade go absolutely ballistic. He had 64 runs after the power play as they were none for 75. Allen was on
Yeah.
9, I think, and
Yeah.
Wade was on 64. Eventually got out for 78. Stornis was bashing it too. They're 2 from 1. The table, we've got Texas on top, then Seattle, then San Fran, then MI New York,
Yeah.
then you
Yeah.
and the Knight Riders. And just quickly, says here the most runs is Devon Conway.
Yeah.
Um, Actually, that might, I don't know how many Wade might overtake him now because of that innings. I don't know how recent this is. Mohammed Mohsin has got the most wickets. Do you know how to pronounce that?
No.
He's a pretty good player. Have you like that
No.
first game? He took like 4 wickets. That was
I
unbelievable.
know.
Did you watch the very first game?
Yeah, I did. Did you?
Yeah, you got the anthems playing at every game and everything. It's very American feel. Um,
Yeah.
and then yeah, the game was pretty good. Faf getting out first ball there, that was quite unexpected.
I know.
Um, on his birthday as well.
Yeah, I know.
Um, but there you go. So there is that Major League Cricket. I think it's good for the game
Yeah,
in
same.
America. Um, and it
Same.
seems to be going all right. You got a lot of good players. I mean, Finch, Wade, Stoinis. That's why I go for the San Francisco Unicorns.
Yeah,
That Finch,
same.
Wade,
Same.
Stoinis,
Same.
Harris, Ralph, stuff,
Yeah.
people like that, and great
So,
team.
yes.
Also, you got
What?
Russell and all these other
Yeah,
people
I
in the
know.
other. Adam
I know.
Zampa's even playing.
Pollard. Yeah, Zamp. He's gone to the Gage in the BBL. Read private chat as well. Yeah,
Um,
he's gone to the Gage in the BBL, which is massive.
who's this?
Zampa.
He's gone to the Gates, has he? I heard a rumor with him and
Yeah.
Sam Harper.
Yeah,
Is that gone
yeah, that's
through?
great.
Has Harper
Yeah,
gone to the?
yeah, start half is at the stars.
Wow, big news. That is. I heard about Wade potentially going to the. Was it the Stars? But I don't think that's happening now. Stars or the Renegades, can't remember. That's Major League
Yeah,
Cricket.
yeah,
Now let's get on quickly to the AFL. Um,
yeah.
so the
Well, should we
table,
just go through? Yeah, wait, I've got an idea. Should we just go through the whole ladder and then just say if it's a surprise or not, and just like
right? Have
quickly
we,
go through
we
every club?
we've done
Who's
all our
going?
segments, have we?
Yeah,
Topic of
who's
the
getting?
day and best of the day.
Who's getting the ladder up, me or you?
Uh,
I've got it up. I've got it up.
uh, uh,
We'll go from
but
18th first.
yeah. We'll be back next Monday, hopefully,
Yeah.
with
Yeah. Hopefully.
an Ashes review and the AFL.
Yeah.
It's been a
Hopefully, can
while
get
since an
more
episode, so
viewers. Yeah, it's
it's
been
not
an
our
alright.
fault if it's not quite up to
Yeah.
the people's standards. I think it's been pretty good, but
Yeah.
maybe
Hopefully.
not everyone. Maybe it's a little bit shaky first things up, and I
Yeah.
understand.
Maybe.
Maybe it is, but
Maybe.
we'll get back into the groove of it.
Yeah. Alright. 18th West Coast. I mean, they've just been absolutely destroyed. I don't know.
Oh well,
That
yeah,
171-point loss was crazy.
yeah. That game against Sydney, scoring 200, was that the first time since 2011
Yeah,
July?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable.
17th,
North. I mean, they've been better, but the Clarko thing doesn't help, and then they haven't
yeah. I
won
think
since round two. But
Clarko was at round 9.
yeah, something like
That
that.
probably affected their season a bit. I mean, they were 2 for 2. They haven't won
Yeah,
since.
no, I know. They've been okay though. They've been competitive, kind of some games. And Sheasel and Wardlaw, like they found two good players.
Yeah, they have. They've been pretty good. Sheasel. They've had a few good young players coming through. Will Ashcroft's
Yeah,
been very good for the Lions
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
16th.
Hawthorn. I mean, they've gotten 5 wins, and considering they've just bottomed out, like that's actually not even the worst result. And considering how
Yeah,
badly they were looking at the start of the year, they got pumped in the
yeah,
first 2 rounds. So yeah, it's not too bad. We were meant to finish last by a lot of people.
yeah. Well, they're your team, of course.
Yeah, so it's
Um,
not too bad.
for 15th, Fremantle. That's a bit of a
Yeah,
surprise.
Freo. I know, genuinely. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say. They've just kind of, yeah,
Not been as good
yeah, yeah.
as
No,
last season. Can they get back there?
they've had some horrible runs, but then they also had a good patch. But yeah, I
Yeah,
think
where
their
they beat
season's done.
Melbourne and that,
I
and
know,
now
I know.
it's yeah,
Their season's
um,
definitely done if they don't beat Sydney. Same with
yeah.
Sydney. Both teams need to win.
Sydney 14th,
Yeah,
um, and
they've
that
been disappointing as well.
yeah, I mean that 170.1 win was
Yeah, I
good,
know.
but
Yeah.
yeah, they've been disappointing. What 13th Gold Coast obviously
Gold Coast
beating Mr.
now.
Stewart too,
Yeah, I want to talk about that just quickly because I
right?
don't think he deserved to be sacked. I don't know what your
Absolutely, I agree. I don't think he did
yeah
as well.
yeah, but they beat the Saints because of the thing. But yeah, I know. Like they might get Damien Hardwick, but I won't see it till
Mm.
I believe it with the Suns. Even if they do get Hardwick, I
Ken
don't know if
Hinkley's
they'll
come
be
up to
better.
the conversation because
Yeah,
he
I
hasn't
know. I
re-signed with
know.
Port, but surely
Yeah,
they re-sign him. And a lot of
I
people
know.
said, "Oh, yep, they should re-sign him now." I
Yeah, I
reckon
know.
you just wait for the end of the year
Yeah, same.
and make a decision. Isn't that what they originally said, or what?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I
they
thought.
did.
Going into this year, I was just like,
Yeah,
"Let's see how we go. Maybe
yeah,
we re-sign him at the end of the year if we can
yeah,
make finals and do good."
yeah.
And
Right.
it's looking like we're going to re-sign him, but
Yep.
stranger things have happened.
Yep.
Um, so we'll see. Who's next?
Crom.
That's like, why are they 12th? Like a couple of
I
weeks ago, I was legitimately saying
Yeah, same, same,
they're gonna make the top 4, and they still
same.
could. They still could.
Yeah,
They
they
need to go on
could.
a bit of a
But
winning streak. But why are
actually,
they
no,
12th? I
they
don't think they
can't. They
deserve
can't.
to be in
They're three.
12.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how. They're 12. They've had two bad losses, and that's just costed
Who
them
did they
completely.
lose to before the
The
Giants? Who was
Giants.
it?
Oh,
Who was it?
the Essendon.
Essendon. That was the game. Well, it
Yeah,
was away. That was okay because were Essendon
yeah, I know.
favourites, or I'm not
Yeah, they
sure. I
were.
tipped Adelaide in that game.
Yeah, same. So did
But
I.
that was okay. But then it was
Yeah,
that game against the Giants,
yeah, I know.
and they looked
Absolutely
okay.
cost.
And then that
Yeah,
didn't Giants kick like the last 5 goals or something.
yeah, I think.
Um, so 11th,
Mm,
Richmond. Obviously,
yeah,
Damien Hardwick out of the
yep,
absolute blue
I know,
just
I know.
says, "I've had enough. I don't know how to cook
I
the
know.
sausages one more time.
I know. But
I
they've
couldn't
been
believe
good
that.
since he left. I know.
And I was a little bit sad that night. I was
I
thinking,
know.
here we go, the
I know.
dynasty. And then
I
and
actually
then
think
on Fox
McCall.
they were showing
Yeah.
docos from like 2017, and I was
No.
like, oh, the Tigers, the dynasty.
I
But
think
I was a big fan of the Tigers and still am. One of my top five
McQualter's
teams.
McQualter's a good coach. I
Yeah, they
think.
might go with him next year. What do you reckon they'll do
Yeah.
with that?
Who else are they gonna
Justin
get?
Leppage, I reckon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Adam Uze
Yeah.
as
They can
well.
they can still make the 8 as well, so they might.
Who else? Damien Hardwick could come back.
Yeah. Imagine that. And then you've got the Blues just out of nowhere.
10th.
I
They were
know.
like gone. Well, not gone, but they were
And
like,
and they've got West Coast this week.
yeah. Well, I predicted them for the top four, I think, start of the season.
Yeah.
They were sort of not gone, but they were like down. Weren't they in the bottom four for a
Mm,
bit there? And then they've just
I
come good
think.
last couple of weeks. That game
Yeah.
against Freo really impressed me. Now, I actually tipped them in that game. Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. No,
You
I
did.
didn't.
Oh, you didn't. I thought they were going to win that one against Freo away.
Yeah.
And they did. So that one impressed me, the way they went about it. And then, yeah, they just smashed Port Adelaide, who have won 13 in a row. We'll get to that.
No, I don't know.
And then they just smashed, like, yeah, we'll
Yeah.
get to that. But, yeah, Carlton, I reckon they'll make the 8, actually.
Ninth is GWS.
West Coast
Can
this
you
week.
believe it?
And guess what? They're the only team to lose to the Eagles,
Yeah, I know. I know. They'd be
which is quite
ruining that
remarkable.
game. They'd
And
be
also the
ruining.
game against Carlton earlier
Yeah,
in the
no.
season, where was it Lockie Whitfield or Cornelio? That
Yeah,
free kick
yeah,
with the descent, which was
yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
That had a big say on that game.
Yep.
But they're
Yep.
ninth, and I reckon they
Mhm.
could push in. But all these teams
Same.
can't push in,
Yeah, I know.
like Carlton, Richmond, Giants, Adelaide. They can't all push in.
They've got a big game this week against the
But
Suns at home. They should win
Essendon,
it, but yeah,
yeah, at Marnica, isn't it, against the
yeah,
Sun? Yeah,
I think so.
Essendon.
Yeah,
Essendon
they've
have
also
been
got a
good.
good game. Yeah, I know. I know.
Last week, that quarter, was it 47-1?
Yeah,
Couldn't
yep,
believe it. But they've been good.
yeah, they have
7,
dogs.
they've been solid.
Yeah, they have.
And at times I thought they could actually maybe get in the top 4 if they're good enough.
Yeah, same. The dogs will make the 8 though, I reckon.
Yeah. 6
And then
St
you've got
Kilda.
yep.
Early doors, I was like,
No,
is this Ross Lyon with the Saints Part 2 with the,
no,
early, mid to late 2000s, early
I know.
2010s? Is this the St Kilda of old? I was actually enjoying it, Saints being on top. I was like, St
Yeah.
Kilda of old.
Now I
And
don't
then
think. I think they'll still
now,
make the 8.
gee, I
To
don't
be
know,
honest,
last couple of weeks, I mean, that game against Melbourne, they did okay in,
but they've got the
but
Kangaroos this week, and then
they
Hawthorn.
keep on slipping, and they could just slip out of the 8. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Hawthorn beat them last time, but I feel like North will win this one. I mean, sorry, they'll beat North, and then they'll beat the Hawks.
Third,
Geelong. Wait, you mean fifth?
not third. Fifth,
Geelong?
Geelong. They were like
I
0-3,
know.
and then they were like not making. Well, they were sort of round
No.
about there. I always thought that they'll still get in, but
Now they're
they're
9
pushing
and
for the top
7.
4.
Yeah, no, they're 9 and 3. No, 9-4 since the 0 and 3 start.
Gee,
Then you've got the Melbourne. What a win on the weekend.
yeah, big win.
Then
For the D's,
yeah,
and that
then
game against the Pies
I know,
on King's birthday.
I know.
What a
And
win
then you've
that
got
was.
Brisbane, who
Yeah,
just can't win at the G.
Yeah, that game, what a comeback, and what a
Yeah, I
game!
know.
Both teams
I
scoring over 100 points, and those
Yeah,
last 3 goals or whatever it was, Melksham
yeah, I know.
got the match winner. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. And then you've got Port. I'll let you talk about this one.
Yep, right. So, yeah, the first game, very impressed with against Brisbane at home. It was like, yes. And then we got smashed by Collingwood. I was like, Collingwood are quite good. Then the showdown happened, and ever since the showdown, which we lost, we went on a streak of 13, and then last week it ended pretty sad stuff. But I
Yeah,
was a
you
little
had it
bit deflated
last
after
week.
that one. But at the
Yeah, you
same
had.
time, I was like, you're still second. You've
I
won
know.
13 in a row. You're in a good position.
Yeah,
But the fairy tales, the streak, Ken
I
Hinkley
know.
from coaching on the bench.
I know.
Now,
Yeah,
now I think he's got
back.
to go back on the box next week. Don't you? No, you keep him out there for the
Yeah,
rest of the season. It's worked ever since that game against Sydney. Though that was the
yeah,
first win of the
yeah.
streak. How did Earlier save it? I couldn't believe
Yeah,
it.
I
I
know.
thought we
I
lost
know.
after the siren, and I was
I
like,
know.
we've just lost the showdown. Now we've lost after the siren.
I know.
Ah, footy
I know.
sucks. And then we win, and it's like footy's the greatest thing ever
I
behind
know.
cricket. But they're pretty close. But no, I was like, yes. And then we just won 12 more after that.
I know.
And
I know. Cooked. Anyways,
but the whole week, can I just say, the whole week going into this game against Carlton, I did not like it. Like there
yeah,
were
I know.
7 outs or whatever it was, but everyone was sort of saying, "Oh, it's got the feeling Carlton, oh Port, not sure." I was sort of like, "Huh?"
Yeah, I
And
know.
then were Carlton favourites on one of
Uh,
the,
yeah, they were.
and I was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, we're
No,
not certainties here. I mean, we've got a few outs and that, but like." Carlton are a good side now, but it's like,
I
we should
know.
win this. But the whole feeling, the whole mood was not good. And then Tom Jonas came back in. He doesn't get a game as skipper. Don't know how that works, but, well, he's not good enough. But he comes back this week and, yeah, did all right. But does he get a game again next week? I mean, he might have to. I don't know if Mackenzie's how.
Yeah, it depends if Mackenzie's back.
And why did Narkle, what a pickup from the
I know.
mid-season draft, but why did he get dropped like last week? I think he was a sub the week before, but he played most of the game because Mackenzie got injured. But he wasn't even a sub; he was
Yeah,
just omitted.
I know.
Rioli wasn't playing that game. He's
I know.
kicked goals. Why did he get dropped?
I don't know.
Dixon didn't play. Jason on Francis. Butters, he'll be all right. Huge game Saturday night against the Pies, who are top. I'll let you talk about them.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean they just look unbeatable, and they don't even. It's not even because of their list. It's just because of the game style. Like genuinely, Craig McRae is won them a flag if they win this year's flag. Because yeah, they do have obviously good players, but it's not all just the list. Their coaching's absolutely cool.
Mm,
I know.
yeah.
What do you think of them? Do you think you'll beat them this week? Because I reckon you. I'm tipping Port.
Well, I'm tipping Port because I tip Port every week.
Yeah,
Um, But at the Adelaide Oval, it's gonna be a game for the ages.
yeah,
At the Adelaide Oval, we'll back the boys in, but Collingwood are a very, very great side. They're a great side. And they made it to the prelim last year, and he got it the year before that. They finished 17th, didn't they? Remarkable what Craig
yeah.
McRae's
I know.
done.
I know.
Um, yeah, they're probably they're flag favourites at the moment, and they're going to be hard to beat. Port, you'd say a second, and then you'd say Brisbane. I'm just reading off the ladder, but then Melbourne. But that's who we sort of think at the moment. But again, we're not too sure. Collingwood, it helps them because they're a Victorian team. They play at the
Yeah,
G, whereas Port and Brisbane at the Adelaide Oval at the Gabba. That's
Collingwood
why the
fans.
second spot's massive for Port. We
Yeah,
need to get into second to get that home
Collingwood.
final.
Collingwood's fans help them so much as well.
Yeah, but they've been remarkable, and they've got the best player in the game, Nick Dacos. Do you think he's going to win the Brownlow?
Probably.
Zach Butters or Petrarca probably finish second.
Yeah.
But last few weeks, Butters probably hasn't been right
Yeah, I know.
up there compared to
And,
earlier in the
and
season.
out and he's out injured this week.
He's not out though, is he?
No, he is.
Is he?
Thing.
I heard he was injured, but I
Oh,
heard he was free to play.
oh,
Hang on.
maybe then. I don't know.
If he's out,
I know. That
I
hurt.
can't see anything. I just Googled him.
Yeah. I'll go
But
into a
Google
photo.
line. Power
Yeah.
confident on Butters playing prize. I'll read more into it, but I think he's playing. Hopefully, yes. But yeah, that's gonna be a massive game. And yeah, the Pies, Nick Dacos, he'll probably win the Brownlow.
Yeah, probably.
Anything more to add, or should we end this first episode back?
Uh, I think we should end this. It's been a good one, but yeah,
Been a bit of a long one, but we sort of needed it because it's, there's a lot to cover. Cricket,
yeah,
enjoy
exactly.
the Ashes tonight. Hopefully we can win the toss and put some runs on the board.
Yeah,
Yeah, enjoy the footy. Hopefully we'll be back. No promises, but hopefully we'll be back to review the game
yeah,
and review the AFL weekend. And yeah, it's been real. It's been good, but it hasn't been real good, to quote IJM. Anything more to add?
nah,
All right, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time in episode 27 of the Imperfect Professionals podcast. Good
yeah.
night. Enjoy the
Fair.
cricket.